Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And at the outset, may I thank my honourable friend for raising this important matter and the courtesy with which he has taken the trouble to inform my office. On Thursday, the 16th of June, Mr. Speaker, there was an horrific and cowardly attack on Lhubiriha Secondary School in Mupondwe in western Uganda, bordering the Democratic Republic of Congo. The government of Uganda have confirmed that 42 people were killed, of which 37 are students from the school. 6 people were injured. There are also reports that a further 5 to 7 people, which may include children from the school, were abducted. The Ugandan authorities believe the perpetrators are from the Islamic State-affiliated armed group, the Allied Democratic Forces, ADF, that operate in the DRC. The Ugandan military are pursuing the attackers. Those responsible for this attack must be brought to justice. I issued a tweet on the 17th of June expressing my horror at the attack which took the lives of so many innocent school children. My condolences go out to all the victims and to their families. The British government strongly condemns this attack. We have confirmed, Mr. Speaker, that no British nationals were caught up in the attack. In response to this attack, the Foreign Office updated its travel advice for Uganda on the 17th of June with a factual update. The British High Commissioner in Kampala issued a tweet sending her condolences to all those affected. The British High Commission in Kampala remain in close touch with the Ugandan authorities.
Jim Shannon.
First of all, can I thank the Minister very much for his response. He encapsulates the horror that we have, Mr. Speaker, and the concerns we have, and thank him very much for that and for his obvious interest, which we know he has anyway, but today the Honourable Gentleman has proven that. I'm sure the whole House will join me in expressing our deepest sorrow and sympathies for the victims of Friday's abhorrent attack. I want to put on record the full magnitude of what occurred. On Friday, 42 people, including 37 students, were killed when militants from the ADF, which is affiliated with ISIS Central African Province, attacked the Lhubiriha Secondary School. Some of the victims were murdered with machetes, while others were killed in their dormitories after the terrorists threw bombs and set the building alight after students barricaded the doors to try and protect themselves. 6 additional students were kidnapped to carry loot stolen from the school. It is estimated, Mr. Speaker, that some of those may be young girls and ladies. The effect of this act of terror is clear. Many of the town's residents have fled since the attack. Yesterday's schools across the region were empty as teachers and students feared turning up. While IS Central Africa Province has yet to claim the attack, this is not unusual, and it carries all the hallmarks of the group. Moreover, there's a part of a trend of escalating attacks by the group targeting Christian villages in the DRC since March, resulting in the deaths of some 400. This attack in Uganda is and spells an alarming development. Additionally, this is part of a wider trend of violence against Christian and religious minority communities stretching across Central Africa. This includes attacks from Daesh, Boko Haram and Fulani militants in Nigeria to intentional targets of places of worship by Al-Shabaab in Somalia, Kenya and Ethiopia. In closing, Mr. Speaker, I want to ask the Minister 4 questions. What steps can the FCDO take to help recover those who were kidnapped? What scope is there in the current UK aid budget that can provide emergency relief to displaced communities and help create a safe environment for schools to reopen? Thirdly, when was the latest JICS assessment carried out by the FCDO for the region? And does this reflect the current threat from ISIS Central African Province to Christians and minority communities? And fourthly, to prevent future attacks? And thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Minister.
Well, Mr. Speaker, my honourable friend has set out the position extremely well. He asks me a number of questions. First of all, in respect of the aid budget, Britain has a significant partnership with Uganda. Last year, something of the order of £30 million. It's spent principally on humanitarian and reproductive health-related issues, but we always keep the humanitarian situation under review, and of course we will continue to do so in this specific case. He asked me about the last JACS report. It is not recent, but I can tell him that before these horrific events we were looking at commissioning another one, and we will pursue that. In respect of what more Britain can do, we are very close touch with the Ugandan authorities, and we will do everything we can to help.